The following is the introduction of Percy the Puny Poinsettia, performed and produced by Patsy of Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer fame, and Cyber Santa performed and produced by the Cosmic Compadres. The performance of these two songs will be followed by an interview of the Cosmic Compadres.
Hanging his bloom in dismay.
If they had just kept me wetter, I'd be a houseplant today.
Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Holiday shoppers would stop at the counter and pick out a plant to take home. One at a time, all his friends were adopted,
leaving me here all alone.
Percy the Puny Poinsettia, hanging his bloom in dismay.
If they had just kept me wetter, I'd be a houseplant today.
Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Went into the shop on the day before Christmas, came a poor little girl who was crying.
And when she walked by me, her eyes opened wide, and she said,
"Can I please make him mine?"
"Why, sure!"
Percy the Puny Poinsettia is standing beside Mr. Tree.
My leaves have never been redder. I'm proud as a flower can be.
Somebody made him feel better, rescued him off of the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself.
Hi, I want you to meet my cosmic compadre here. This is Marilynn Green.
And we are partners in rhyme.
We've just written a new Christmas song for the holiday
Called Cyber Santa. Here we go now.
I can hear joyful singing, Christmas Eve is here. The snow has stopped falling, the night is cold and clear. Off in the distance, way up there on high, Santa and his reindeer are streaking across the sky. There is something different, it's not the same somehow. Instead of a jolly ho ho ho, it's can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's not a jolly ho ho ho, it's can you hear me now?
Santa's going high-tech, he's joined the cyber crowd. Now he's on his cell phone, wherever it's allowed. The elves and Mrs. Santa have all gone high-tech too. Now when Santa's on his run, they're never quite all through. There is something different, it's not the same somehow. Instead of a jolly ho ho ho, it's can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? It's not a jolly ho ho ho, it's can you hear me now? He might forget something that he's supposed to do, a special gift for someone or for a pet or two. Then I noticed something, it gave me such a fear. He drives his sleigh one-handed and his phone's glued to his ear. There is something different, it's not the same somehow. Instead of a jolly ho ho ho, it's can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
It's not a jolly ho ho ho, it's can you hear me now?
Santa could get off course, but is linked somehow. Instead of a Merry Christmas, it's Can You Hear Me Now? There is something different, it's not the same somehow. Instead of a jolly ho ho ho, it's Can You Hear Me Now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's not a jolly ho ho ho, it's Can You Hear Me Now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's not a jolly ho ho ho, it's Can You Hear Me Now? Instead of a jolly ho ho ho, it's Can You Hear Me Now? It's not a jolly ho ho ho, it's Can You Hear Me Now?
Hello, this is Santa just checking in. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
No standing on his line, Santa.
Good. Ho, 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 ho.
Merry Christmas!
Now with our interview with the Cosmic Compadres. Marilynn, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I started performing a number of years ago back in the Hootenanny days. I was with the original Hootineers.
Right.
And we performed with Mason Williams before he became real famous with his wonderful composition called Classical Gas. And there I went into ranching in Missouri, and then I went on into sailing on the Caribbean on some big charter boats, and after getting pretty wet and a few bad storms, I headed to the middle of the United States, where I settled in Tennessee here in the boondocks with my husband Ron. I met Hattie, the Cosmic Compadre, and we've composed some music together and having a lot of fun doing it. What else do you want to know?
I think that's enough. Patsy, tell us about yourself.
Well, I've been playing music since I was about 10 years old and playing professionally since 11. And came to San Francisco. I was in the airlines and then went to San Francisco, where I met my partner, where we eventually recorded Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. After we parted ways, I moved back to Tennessee, and I got my auctioneer's license, and I taught music publishing and a few other fun things. And then through my dad in his studio, I got to meet Marilynn, and we had so much fun working on songs that we decided to work together and call ourselves the Cosmic Compadres. And we would like to thank you very much for tuning in with us right now, and hope to hear from you. Also, we'd like to give a very special thanks to my little brother, Gary Trigg, for letting us use his living room to record this. That's the wonderful voice you hear, girls. Thank you.
Merry Christmas!